The office of president is a very vital role in this country. Being the figurehead of the country and government, you are being judged. Every action the president makes reflects on him and could either damage or help his image dramatically. I will be discussing the importance of strong leadership and masculinity in the presidency for positive reflection. I watched the movie Independence Day, and this movie directly reflects this proposition. In the movie, President Thomas J. Whitmore was receiving bad feedback for being a boy and a wimp until the alien invasion happened when he stepped up and acted like a man and resolved the crisis. He was seen as a wimp or a boy due to the fact that when he was first elected in office, he didn't really have anything to do. He didn't really do anything. So then, once the alien invasion happened, President Whitmore stepped up and led the country and saved the world by helping get rid of the alien invasion. It is very important for the president to have leadership skills. The importance of leadership and masculinity. In order to lead and effectively, you must show good leadership skills. The people of this country will not support the president if such skills are not shown. Fred Greenstein, a presidential historian, focuses on 6 criteria for analysis of a good president. They being public communication, organizational capacity, political skill, vision, cognitive style, and emotional intelligence. In the movie, President Whitmore at first had nothing to do. He didn't do much after being elected, and so his feedback towards him was fairly negative. It wasn't until when the country was under invasion, President Whitmore began to act like a leader to resolve the crisis. This is where he began to get praise for his leadership. Not only was his leadership shown, but the president began to gain his masculinity back. The hegemonic masculinity of a president is very important as well. People want a strong leader, a manly guy that they can rely on. Being seen as a wimpy, weak man who can be walked all over won't be a good leader because the country isn't going to look up to him or turn to him. According to Anne Fay, who is a communication strategist, she states that there are 5 key parts of hegemonic masculinity. The 5 parts are heterosexuality, frontiermanship, physical force and control, occupational achievement, and family patriarchy. Now, in the beginning of the movie, President Whitmore was seen, like I said, was being seen as wimpy and weak because he wasn't really doing anything productive or beneficial to the country. As a result of this, President Whitmore begins to lose his masculinity. He later regains his masculinity by becoming more forceful and stern about defeating the alien invasion that is occurring. After defeating the aliens, President Whitmore regains what we see as his occupational achievement. He was an air fighter pilot in the Persian Gulf War, and then after he was elected in office, he seemed to lose that frontiermanship and that occupational achievement. Then, after stepping up to defeat the aliens, the people of the United States begin to see his occupational achievements again, and that's what regained his stature. These masculine and leadership views reflect upon the president. These views are crucial for a successful presidency. Having these qualities is what makes you a leader. You cannot be a leader without these qualities. Author Quinn Mills says that the absence of leadership is equally dramatic in its effects. Without leadership, organizations move too slowly or stagnant and lose their way. Thus, with these qualities, we will not lose our way. This is directly related to the movie in Independence Day by the fact that when the world became in grave danger by this alien invasion, nobody knew what to do. This is where everyone turned to the president. Luckily, the President Whitmore stepped up and became a leader. But he didn't step up. But if he didn't step up, the country would have lost their way. So in conclusion, for a president to have a positive reflection of his position, he needs to have good leadership skills as well as hegemonic masculinity. When finding these qualities, the president will gain the respect of the citizens of this country. He will also be seen as a strong, manly leader that is worth turning to when this country is in its time of need.